If you look at our Colorado report, we found that meeting Colorado's peak electricity demand using nuclear reactors, right? We're big fans of the APR 1400. Let's just hire a bunch of South Korean firms, come over here, pour big reactors. Like let's not mess around. Let's bring in the experts. And then we also had small modular reactors as our peaking resource, right?
Right.
I don't know that that's the best peaking resource because it's super capital intensive and you're not going to be running it very frequently. But meeting Colorado's peak electricity demand with nuclear power plants and some battery storage would require 14,372 megawatts of installed capacity. Doing that same thing, so meeting Colorado's electricity demand for every hour of the year with wind, solar, and battery storage would require 124,538 megawatts of installed capacity. So just a huge increase in the amount of intermittent, unreliable capacity that you'd need in order to do the same job. So when you're doing that, if you're going to hire 124,000 employees to flip burgers when you only needed 14,000, like you're going to have to pay them a lot, right? So that is why when Mitch and I do our levelized cost of energy analysis, we always add in those additional costs, right? So in our Colorado analysis, we found that if you're ultimately what we need to stop thinking about the cost of generating electricity and we need to start talking about the cost of serving load. How much does it cost to meet the electricity demand that we have with different energy resources? And when you look at that with wind and solar in Colorado under the Polis plan, we found it would cost $214 a megawatt hour to meet demand with wind and 302 with solar. The new APR 1400s were like at $67 or something like that, right? Because
Right.
a nuclear plant's going to last 80 years. We're seeing in Minnesota right now, wind turbines are only lasting for 11 or 12 before they're being repowered, right?
Right.
Um, so the value proposition, like once you add in the additional transmission costs, the property taxes, the utility profits, the rate base that we just got done talking about, and then the overbuilding and curtailment that you need to do on your Rube Goldberg grid in order to meet that demand, it's way more expensive. And we're seeing that everywhere that it's being, or wind and solar are being tried at scale.